Okay, now compounds of alkali metals. Like this, we are going to study group wise hydroxides, sulfates, carbonates, like that. And most of the questions expected from this topic are exceptions as well as exceptions means there will be some, mostly there will be reason. Okay, so exceptions are given with reason also. If it is there, then I will explain. Understood? One by one, we will be starting. The very first is compounds of alkali metal is first hydroxide. Okay. So hydroxide simply they are prepared by dissolving oxides. Suppose if you want lithium hydroxide, so lithium oxide plus water will give you the lithium hydroxide. Understood? Preparation is not much important. Okay. Hydroxides are prepared by dissolving their oxides in water. Second, dissolution of alkali metal in water is exothermic. This is very, very important. Why? Because exothermic, because their hydration, their hydration energy is very, very high. Okay. Hydration is always energy evolving. Lattice energy is always endothermic. Okay. So because of the en- uh, energy released during high energy released during the conversion of ions into hydrated ions, therefore the net energy will be released only, therefore it is exothermic. Okay, so this point clearly I am explaining so that you can write it clearly. All are white crystalline salts. All hydroxides are white crystalline salts, that means solids only, and they are deliquescent. What they are? They are deliquescent. Three types of substances are there: deliquescent, hygroscopic, efflorescent. What are the three types? Deliquescent, hygroscopic, and efflorescent. Okay. So what is that? Simply, I will explain only deliquescent here, but related terms are there that I will give you the explanation. I have separately made a video about deliquescent, efflorescent, and hygroscopic. Okay, that I will give you the details. Understood? Deliquescent means after absorbing the water, if it converts into solution, then it is called as a deliquescent. Any salt or any substance which absorbs water from the moisture from the atmosphere and it itself converted into solution, then it is called as a deliquescent. Okay, deliquescent meaning I think clear now. Now let us see about the properties. These important in this entire topic, entire chapter is orders. Okay, increasing order and decreasing order are very, very important. Okay, so first of all, I am writing it clearly so that it should be noted very nicely without with reasons if you know. Okay, because this time I have observed there are reasoning questions are more in the all entrance examination. Let it be NEET, let it be mains, let it be advanced. Okay, so from left to right, what are the compounds I have taken? Lithium hydroxide we are discussing. Lithium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, rubidium hydroxide, and cesium hydroxide. Okay, so here what how they are varying, listen very carefully. Okay, first of all they may ask increasing order of basic strength. Okay, so simple reason, basic strength will be increasing. Okay, from left to right, basic strength what happens? Basic strength increases. Why basic strength increases? Because metal hydroxides are basic in nature. Okay, and down the group, due to decrease in ionization energy, metallic strength improves. Metallic strength improves, obviously basic strength improves. Reason what it will be? Metallic nature increases. Okay, metallic nature increases. Okay, next solubility. What is the next? Solubility also increases. Okay, solubility. Why? Because again, same reason. Okay, then thermal stability increases. Thermal stability increases. Thermal stability increases. Okay, and there is one special point here that I will dictate about the lithium hydroxide. Stability also increases. Only lithium hydroxide only lithium hydroxide on heating loses water molecule to form lithium oxide. Okay, this is the balanced chemical equation. So 2 moles of lithium hydroxide on heating loses water molecule and forms lithium oxide. So thermal stability, this will not lose, this will not lose, only lithium will loses the water molecule. That means it is unstable to heat. It is unstable to heat. These are stable. Understood? Solubility also increases because basic strength increases. Base means the tendency to lose OH minus is increasing. Therefore, the solubility also increases. Okay. Note down these three orders: thermal stability, solubility, and base strength. And additional point, this one. Okay, one more important point is except. See, wherever I am saying except, that means they are counted as a anomalous properties. Where they are counted as a anomalous properties. Lithium hydroxide. Lithium is the lithium shows the anomalous behavior. Okay, what is anomalous behavior? Reasons for anomalous behavior that already we have discussed in periodic properties. Okay, the tendency of an element being the head of that group and starting element of that group, its properties are different than the expected. That is called as anomalous behavior. See, all will sublime. Sublime means, I think everybody know or don't know. Sublime means they will directly convert from solid to gaseous state instead of converting into liquid state. Okay. So everybody will do same thing except lithium. That is what called as a anomalous behavior. See, nobody decomposes, but lithium only decomposes. That is what called as a anomalous behavior. Is that clear? What is anomalous behavior now? Okay. Note down these two special points. They will be counted as a anomalous properties of lithium. Okay, next compounds are halides. Okay, so in the previous one we have studied about the hydroxides. Hydroxides are dash colored. What is the color of the hydroxides? So hydroxides are white crystalline solids, but these are colorless solids. Okay, but there are two compounds which will be colored when heated. What are those? Yellow and violet. Okay, sodium chloride turns yellow color on heating, whereas potassium iodide turns violet on heating. Initially, they will also be colorless, but on heating, it will turn yellow and it will turn violet. And what is the reason? Non-stoichiometric defect. What is the defect? You will come to know in the very first chapter of the solid state of class 12. Okay. There are defects: stoichiometric defect, non-stoichiometric defect. Here, the non-stoichiometric defect is the reason behind the yellow and violet color. Okay. Then what I told you very important will be orders. Okay. Heat of formation. Here we have the combination. Halides means it is a binary compounds of halogens. Binary compounds of halogens. Okay. So chlorine, bromine, iodine, and halogens. Okay. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, and cesium. These are the what these are? These are alkali metals. So you can make a combination out of them. So when you keep one metal constant, you take any of the metal. Let us take lithium. Okay. So then heat of formation, the amount of energy released will be maximum in case of the lithium fluoride, minimum in case of the lithium iodide. Okay. So heat of formation decreases down the group of halogen. Understood? So less amount of heat liberated means more amount of energy with that compound. So unstable. Any compound having higher energy, any compound having higher energy is considered to be unstable. Is considered to be unstable. So lithium iodide is highly unstable. Lithium fluoride is highly stable because already it lost the energy during the heat of formation. Understood? So lithium fluoride is highly stable. Lithium iodide is unstable. Understood? Thermal stability decreases. So this is what the order where I have kept the metal constant, but I have changed what? Non-metal. Now what I will do, I will change the metal but keeping the non halogen same, like lithium fluoride, sodium fluoride, potassium fluoride, rubidium fluoride, cesium fluoride. Out of them, lithium fluoride is the most stable and cesium fluoride is the least stable. This is the thermal stability. More is the heat of formation, more will be the stability. Why? Because heat of formation will be amount of energy lost. Okay. So amount of heat energy lost during that reaction. Okay. So once the more energy released, so more will be the stability because less energy is contained within that compound. Okay. Note on these orders. Okay, that example I have taken fluorine as example. If halogen is other than the fluorine, that means chlorine, bromine and iodine, the trend becomes opposite. The trend becomes the opposite. So here earlier, if it is cesium fluoride, that is the least stable. Lithium fluoride was most stable, but lithium chloride is least stable and cesium chloride will be most stable. Okay. So the change in halogen from fluorine to any other halogen will make the total order just opposite. Cesium fluoride is most stable, sorry, least stable, but cesium chloride is highly stable. Okay. What is the reason? Enthalpy of formation increases. Here, more energy liberated in case of the cesium chloride and more energy liberated in case of the lithium fluoride. Okay. That is because of the size match. Understood? Lithium and fluorine are almost similarly sized. Okay, next order is about the ionic character. Okay, so ionic character also studied in the both ways. First by changing the halogens, sorry, changing the metal. Second by changing the halogen. So which rule you will follow? Once wherever there is a question of the percentage ionic character, percentage covalent character, then what you have to do? You have to go for the which rule? That arrangements will be done on the basis of dash rule. Okay, so answer to that question is Fajan's rule. Okay. Okay, what is the rule? Fajan's rule you will use. Now, Fajan's rule is again two parts. Polarizing power and polarizability. In the first series, which rule you will follow? Polarizing power or polarizability? Which part you will use? Here, which is changing? Cation is changing. Cation is changing means what will be changing? Polarizing power or polarizability. If cation changes, dash will changes. Polarizing power or polarizability. Very good. Polarizing power will change. What will change? Polarizing power. Positive ion power and negative ion ability. Okay. Anion ability, positive polarizing power. So from left to right. From left to right, see here all charges are same. What are same? Charges are same. Size increases. Okay, size of cation increases. Size of cation increases. Polarizing power decreases. Therefore, ionic nature increases. Ionic nature, what happens? Increases. Is that clear to all of you? Now, that's why I told you, if your periodic table, redox reaction and chemical bonding is perfect, then inorganic will be perfect. Okay. Now see here, all cations are same. But what is changing? Anions are changing. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Now, we instead of polarizing power, here which one we will use? If anion is changing, what we will use? We will use the polarize ability. Very good. Once anion changes, polarize ability. In that also, see, charge is same. Then size of. Okay, what we will write? Size of anion. Size of anion increases, therefore polarizability increases. Size increases, polarizability increases, therefore covalent increases or ionic decreases. Okay, so therefore what is the answer? polarizability, ionic, least ionic, and most ionic, MF. Is that clear? Write down these orders: ionic character and covalent character. Okay, next one is melting points of halides. So if I keep the metal constant, but I change the non-metal, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, ionic nature decreases. Therefore, melting point also decreases. Okay. But if I change the metal, see, there is actually it should be decreased. Understood? But lithium is abnormally less. What is the reason? You will write as exception? No. Actually, lithium forms covalent compounds. Lithium forms covalent compounds. Rest all will form the ionic compound. So in ionic compound, lattice energy we will compare, and only lithium being covalent, it's actually if it is ionic compound, then definitely it should be like this. But because of the covalent character of the lithium, its properties, its melting point is less than the corresponding sodium. Okay, note down this along with the explanation. Okay, next is about the solubility. There are a lot of important points in solubility. First of all, if it is fluorine, then lithium fluoride is least soluble. So least soluble, you can get the two types of answers due to high lattice energy. It can be what? Due to high lattice energy. High lattice energy is in turn due to small size. Lattice energy means amount of energy required to remove the ions from the solid state and convert into isolated gaseous ions. Understood? So because of that, what happens? More energy is required due to small size. So more energy required, therefore more will be the more will be the energy required. So less will be the solubility. Okay. But if other than the fluorine, see everywhere we are converting fluoride and other than fluorine. Okay. And here again one more change: sodium halide greater than potassium halide greater than cesium halide. Why? Because the main problem comes with the comparison of the lattice energy and hydration energy. Lattice energy and hydration energy. Okay. So for better solubility, solubility, uh, solubility increases with lattice energy decreases, hydration energy increases. Okay. So, and both depends on the same factor. Hydration energy also depends on size and charge. Lattice energy also depends on size and charge. Sometimes this becomes dominant, sometimes this becomes dominant. Like here, cesium size is very, very bigger. So because of that, what happens? Lattice energy required will be less. Therefore, solubility will be more. But why it is more here? Here, hydrogen energy is more. And potassium being the middle part, so both will exactly compensate with each other. It neither increases nor decreases like this. Understood? Note down this, especially this property solubility increases with decrease in lattice energy, increases with increase in hydration energy. Okay. Okay. Next one is lithium fluoride. Already we have studied solubility. That solubility was in the water, but here it is solubility in terms of the organic solvent. Okay. Only lithium fluoride is soluble in organic solvent. So who can expect the what is the reason? Everywhere inorganic is reasons. If you know the reason, then easy to understand, easy to memorize. Actually, there is a saying, like dissolves like. What is the saying? Like dissolves like. That means if the substance is covalent, then organic solvents also covalent. Covalent dissolves in covalent, ionic dissolves in ionic. Lithium fluoride is covalent in nature. So it is soluble in organic solvent, which is also covalent. Okay, so reason will be covalent nature of the due to covalent nature of the lithium fluoride, it is soluble in organic solvents. Understood? Remaining are ionic, therefore they are soluble in non-polar. Okay, sorry, polar solvents like water. Understood? Now let us see about the structure. Cesium halides, cesium chloride, cesium bromide, and cesium iodide assume the structure of BCC. BCC stands for body centered cubic. What is the full form? Body centered cubic. BCC stands for body centered cubic, and in this they will ask coordination number. Coordination number. Cn means not carbon and nitrogen, it is coordination number. It is equal to 8. And how it is 8, that you will come to know when before the final exams. Okay. So most of the students at the +1 level, 11th class or first year, they are very feels less, gets less marks because most of the topics it is interlinked. So like coordination number, you have to remember. So if you are not remembering this weekend exams, small exams, you will get less marks. So, but don't get demotivated with that. Understood? So once you know the full clarity about the coordination number, full clarity about the body centered cubic, okay. If you are still worried about to see, then already three-dimensional. I have explained the solid state in 3D animated diagrams. Okay, write you in the YouTube. Just write solid state which came. You will get the 3D complete series. Understood? What is BCC? How the molecule will rotate? What is coordination number? You will get in everything in the 3D. Understood? So coordination number is 8 for the time being. If you can remember it is well, but you will get full clarity in your class 12. Okay. So this is for the cesium, but other alkali metal forms the FCC. FCC stands for face-centered cubic. In face-centered cubic, coordination number is equal to 6. Okay. So how it is 6, that also will come to me in the solid state. Understood? So if you are so enthusiastic, you can check any time. Okay. Okay, most important compound and important question is KHF2. Actually, KHF2 is an additive compound. 1 mole of KF when added with HF. Okay, so there will be, already we have studied in the chemical bonding, fluorine has the greater tendency to form hydrogen bonding. 6 molecules can be clubbed together. How many molecules? 6 molecules of HF can be clubbed together. That will be integer type of question. So, and because of this strong tendency, it forms the hydrogen bonding with fluoride ion of the KF. So, because of that, they will be combined together, KHF2. Is it understood? Note down this structure, very important. Okay, next one is carbides. Carbides are binary compounds of carbon. So lithium on heating, directly lithium carbide can be produced to formalize Li2C2. On hydrolysis, it will give the acetylene C2H2. Therefore, it is called as a acetylide. But other compounds, carbides are first, it is direct heating they will not produce. This is very important objective. Which alkali metal can be converted into carbide just by direct heating? That time, exceptional behavior of lithium. Lithium will give you the direct carbide. Okay. Okay, next is carbonates. Carbonate means compounds containing CO3 2 minus. Compounds containing CO3 2 minus are called as carbonates. How they are prepared? Hydroxide on heating with. Okay, it is not balanced reaction. If you want balance, then I will write 2MOH plus CO2. What will be the other product? 2MOH plus CO2 gives M2CO3 plus. M2CO3 plus. What is the other product? Very good, H2O. Okay, so H2O is produced. Understood? Now we have to take very carefulness. This we have studied in the hydrogen and its compounds also. If we keep the excess of carbon dioxide, then that excess of carbon dioxide will react with M2CO3 and H2O to form bicarbonates. Okay, bicarbonates causes dash type of hardness. Presence of bicarbonate causes dash type of hardness. Who will tell? So this will cause the temporary hardness. Initially it was simply soft water. Now if you add some more CO2, then it will convert into temporary hard water. Okay. So that is one thing. Now let us see about the carbonate. Thermal stability and solubility increases down the groove. Okay. And least thermal stable. Rest all can withstand even up to 1200 Kelvin. These substance can withstand up to what? 1200 Kelvin they can withstand. Okay. But lithium carbonate is thermally unstable. What is this? Thermally unstable. So thermally unstable nature is due to the size difference. Carbonate is very big in size. It is composed of one carbon, three oxygens. So it cannot deal, that small lithium cannot deal with the big carbonate. Therefore, it is unstable. It itself is some what degraded feeling because lithium is small, carbonate is big. So it is in unstable. And what is the reason? Due to the size difference of lithium plus and carbonate minus. Size difference is very large. Okay. Hence, it is thermally unstable. Okay. So because of thermally unstable and it is also insoluble, sparingly soluble. We can say what it is sparingly soluble. Already I have told you what is a sparingly soluble, what is completely soluble in the very first ionic equilibrium types of salts. Okay. So is this understood to all of you? Make a note of this 1200 Kelvin. Okay, next is bicarbonate. What is the bicarbonate? Any salt containing anion of HCO3 minus. Any salt containing anion of HCO3 minus are called as bicarbonates. Okay. So bicarbonates of alkali metals. How are prepared? Only in solid state. But there is exception. Very important. Lithium carbon bicarbonate exists only in which state? Liquid state. Okay. Only in solution, only in liquid state. Okay. And this is the heat of decomposition, that is thermally stable. Understood? Lithium bicarbonate less than sodium bicarbonate less than potassium bicarbonate less than rubidium bicarbonate, and last one is heat of decomposition is highest for cesium bicarbonate. And to check the whether it is present as a bicarbonate or carbonate, there is a test. Okay. Phenolphthalein. What is the test we will use? Phenolphthalein. If the given substance added to phenolphthalein, if pink color is if pink color is given, that means it is a carbonate. If pink color is not given, that means it is a bicarbonate. Okay. So there is a change in solubility also. That's why we will use in Solvay ammonia process. In Solvay ammonia process, first we will prepare the bicarbonate, then we will change it to the carbonate. Okay. So that point also very important. This point very important to distinguish the bicarbonate and carbonate. What is the difference? Is this understood? Note down this. Very important thing. Potassium bicarbonate can combine only two molecules together. Okay. What is the reason? Due to hydrogen bonding. Due to hydrogen bonding, only two molecules of potassium bicarbonate can join together due to dimerization. But sodium bicarbonate undergoes polymerization, two molecule more than two molecule, and it will form the long chains. And because of this, it is less soluble. Suppose if it has to be dissolved in water, all these long chains must be broken into small pieces. But here, only two molecules are clubbed together, so less number of molecule must be broken, so that we can get back the molecule into dissolved into water. Okay. So because of this reason only, Solvay process used to prepare sodium bicarbonate, then sodium carbonate. Okay, this forms the principle of the preparation of the baking soda and washing soda in Solvay process.